What's up, guys? How's
How
it
we
going, Josh?
doing? Good. How are you?
Good. That was a fast 2 weeks.
I know. I know.
This
This
weekend, I
summer's
was sitting there
flying
and I
by.
was like, okay, has it really been 2 weeks? This is nuts.
Yeah,
Man, the
it's
summers go by so fast. So
really
fast.
fast.
Really fast. I know I'm getting Delaney ready to go to college.
That's
It feels
crazy.
so it feels so funny because that is making everything go by so fast. But what's hilarious is that she's been in college for 2 years, but she's been 10 miles down the road.
Yep.
And now she's going to Georgia, and just the logistics of trying to figure out when do you start scheduling stuff? When do you start packing? What all do you buy?
Yeah.
She can't just run home and grab whatever she needs. And so, yeah, bought the plane tickets yesterday. I got a friend of the show, Joe Kimball's gonna take care of her Jeep and get that back to Georgia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so much going on. And then obviously it's just insane detailing season, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Crazy. I think I'm already booked till almost the end of August. It's crazy. I hope everybody out there is busy too. We have a whole bunch of people jumping in here. So we'll go through some good afternoons and then we'll kind of talk about what we've been up to. So Frank Opeiss, good afternoon from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is on my list of places I need to go visit. I've never
I've
been.
I've never been there either.
I go. I really want to go.
I think maybe we should go out and visit Barry and
Mr. Barry, yeah.
Frank and
Yeah.
Jason. Do a
Yeah.
detail king.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in Pittsburgh. I really want to go to Pittsburgh. Really want to go. So, Frank, are you an Eagles fan? Because I don't remember if it was sitting back here at the last show, but Barry sent me a signed Jason Kelsey
Oh,
photo that I'm a huge Jason Kelsey fan for anyone out there that didn't know that. And so I had a really great thing from Barry, and I need to go to Pittsburgh for
I've got a
sure.
signed Eagles football sitting over there.
You? That's so
Cooper
cool.
DeJean. Cooper
Oh,
DeJean's an Iowa
nice.
boy, so
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. We've got Chad from CME Shine,
what's up,
Iowa.
Chad?
Hi.
I saw Chad a couple hours ago.
Did you, Chad? How did your car show this weekend go?
I think he did pretty good.
That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Jeff Couts. Good afternoon, Car Candy. Good
Mr.
afternoon, Jeff.
Fast Eddie.
Yep. I always just think of him as like Mr. Motorcycle.
Yep. Yep.
Mike Rhines. Good afternoon, Mike.
Hello,
Thanks for
Michael.
joining us. Hopefully you're staying. So it's raining here today, which is crazy because it's also 100 degrees. Not good. Not good. 0 day detail checking in from sunny South Carolina. Now,
Nice.
is 0 day detail, is it the CV? I think that's the same person, right? What is it?
Mm,
Per
I
ticket? Is
think
that
so.
you? I feel like it's the same person. 0 day detail. Let us know. If it is you, great job on the video yesterday. That was so good. Frank says, sounds good, saying going to Pittsburgh. And then Mike says, I'm going in August. Well, that's not fair, Mike. I need to go to Pittsburgh. I have not been to a lot of the eastern states. I fly over them. And then
Yep.
who was it that was just a town? Shoot, what was the name? Anyway, there's like a really beautiful church there, but like nobody lives there. The population's 38. And they
Okay.
went
That's
there for a family reunion.
that sounds about like half of Iowa.
Yeah, and so but they showed me pictures of this most beautiful church, but they drove to Iowa from Walla Walla. So I just got back from Walla Walla. So they were telling us about this trip to Iowa. They drove there and they literally went to this town. And so um, Mike's dad's family is only one generation back of, they were from Ireland and they moved
Hmm.
to Iowa. And then one of the brothers got shipped off to Walla Walla, but all the
Oh,
rest of
that's
them were
cool.
in Iowa. And so they all lived in this town, and now nobody else lives in this town except for virtually this family. But there's like
Really?
this beautiful church there. I can't remember the name. Anyway, so they
So
just got back from there. So we got to hear all about it. And I was like, man, I need to go to
so
Iowa.
Mike's got some Iowa blood in him. That's why
Yes,
he's
a
so
lot of
awesome.
it, apparently. A lot of it, apparently. Yeah. Only the one brother, which is Mike's grandfather, is
Hmm.
the one that came
Huh.
from Iowa after they came on the boat. landed in Iowa, and then only one got shipped to Walla Walla and bought the farm out here, but all the rest of them are farmers back there.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, super cool. Super cool. I didn't know that until this weekend, so I thought that was really cool. All right, Paul Woodcock says, good evening from England. Finally caught alive. Well, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks, Paul.
Like 6 p.m., 8 p.m., something like that. Very cool. Man, Frank is a Steelers fan. Very cool.
Nobody's perfect, Frank.
Yeah, that's okay. We still really like you, Frank.
Just playing.
Too funny. Oh, Carolyn Hutchins is here. Oh, from England. Man, England checking in. I love it. How are you, Carolyn? That's so nice. We've got My Detail Supply in the house. Clint, how's it going?
My people.
You know, I really like Clint's social media. I loved the table post today, Clint. That was great.
Yeah, yep, they do really good.
Yeah, I loved that. So good. All right, Dark Dragon. I think I finally figured this one out. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, Sarah Riles. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Sarah, for always being here. So yes, so 0 Day Detail. Yes, ma'am. So he released a video yesterday. Did you watch it?
Yeah, that was really good.
On the Sweet Elite wheel and tire cleaner. It was great. I loved he went through all the different ways to not dilute it, put it in a foamer. Loved it. It was really, really great. That was awesome. And then I have to ask a question. The end had a little Cam took a fall. So I'm wondering, did Cam survive or not? Because we have extras. We can send you out another one if your Cam did not survive. But I noticed that Cam was in the beginning of the video, and then at the end there was like a blooper, and he scooted on a chair and may not have made it to the end of the driveway.
Yeah, we've had a few tragic endings to a few Cams.
Yeah, but what's so funny is that whole Cam the Candyman program it was supposed to be this little Cam doll going out on all his adventures, right? And there was supposed to be pictures and stories, and he was detailing, and he was doing this and traveling, and he went to Vegas. Well, Cam's done a few little too adventurous things. He's went on a couple fire calls and fire trucks. He had a little spat with some customers at a store. Yep. So we've lost some Cam the Candyman. So if you need a new one, let us know, because Cam has been a little too adventurous for sure. Oh my goodness, Keith Duplessis checking in. You know, I bet Keith is ready to strangle me. I have missed like 6 calls in a row from him over the last week. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you next week. Are you going to the Squatchy Q?
I'm not going to be able to make it this year.
Oh, darn it. I'm so excited about it. Keith, is the pool going to be done is the question.
Yeah, he's getting a new liner. I forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. Then we've got Sean Kozier.
Hey, Sean.
How are you? Oh, goodness. I see the comments coming up. Mike Ryan says, like the hat, Josh Pierce. Yes, he wore that one on the last episode, and everybody was like, where did you get that? So cool. Love it.
My special edition 4th of July hat.
Yeah. So Tony Mizell checking in. Small town in Idaho or in Iowa, probably Des Moines.
Be quiet, Tony. Be quiet.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. It was, I want to say like, it's not Bethlehem, but it was something like that. Like it was something really cute like that. Anyway, it had population of 38. I know that. Population of 38. Okay, Paul Wood says it's 9:30 p.m. Okay, so 7 hours ahead. Crazy. Yep. Well, thanks for being here. That's so nice. So nice. All right. So Chad from CMA Shine says car show went great. One of the best we've done. I got asked to do another. I got to make this go away. Another one this Friday, and then have a big night meet at the airport where they're going to do 40s roll races on the runway. Oh my gosh. That sounds so fun.
Yeah. There's surprisingly a pretty big car culture up here in Iowa, or down here in Iowa, or over here in Iowa, wherever you're from.
Yeah. That's awesome. So we have a great car culture here too, but we've had such a crazy summer. So many of the shows have been rained out, including mine. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but yeah, we had terrible rain at my show. It was nuts. And a lot of them have been rained out.
Kevin.
Ben Scooter, checking in from North Iowa. Man, Iowa and England showing up strong today.
My buddy Kevin.
That is awesome. All right, Mike Rhines. Josh, that drum set is talking to me. I
Come
don't
on,
know why, but I
you want me to
feel
hop on it? And
that's awesome. Do you play the drums?
yeah, yep.
Oh, nice. And you're
I'll
like a
teach
man
you,
of many
Mike.
talents. That is so fun. Um, Very cool. Well, before we get too much more, we have several more comments coming up, but I want to ask the burning question of today so that you guys can start answering in the comments. The question is what is the one detailing item? It could be a product, it could be a tool that you would not want to live without. So like, what is your favorite detailing item that you would never want to live without? So talk amongst yourselves, answer in the comments. We want to share with others. All right. Clint from My Detail Supply was replying to Tony Mazzell. What's up, buddy? I'm so happy that Tony remembered to join us today.
Yeah.
All right. Then we've got Luke checking in from the Philadelphia side of Pennsylvania. Man, Pennsylvania, I love this. Love it.
Welcome, Luke. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Mike Rhines, yes. Okay, Mike, stick around because we're going to have a question for you. So this is the part of the show where we talk about what was our favorite car candy product from last week. So Josh, I'll have you go first. Mike, put in your answer because you're going to go next and I'm going to go last.
I'm going with Sweet Elite Rinseless Wash.
Okay.
It just, I mean, I moved some cars into my new shop and they all needed a wipe down, and that stuff as a quick detailer is second to none. I mean, it's amazing stuff.
Yep. Okay, so Mike answered the first question, not the second question yet. So I'm going to answer mine because it's the same answer as yours. Um, the Sweet Elite Rinseless Wash, I'm going to give two for that reason, but I do have to back up on the Sweet Elite Rinseless Wash because I just love it as a rinseless wash. It's absolutely amazing. And I've seen some new like polls out there and stuff, and I was a little bit bummed that Sweet Elite wasn't on there yet. I know it's still new, guys, but I was looking at some of them on the list and I was like, yeah, Sweet Elite's way better than that. But I absolutely love it. And here's why. My in-laws were here a week ago and I ceramic coated their car. And my father-in-law just wants to put sealants on everything. And I was like, no more sealants. And he was like, well, I need something to get the dust off. And I'm like, well, you don't do that with a sealant. So it was this beautiful brand new red Cadillac CTV. And I was like, it's red, the most beautiful red you've ever seen. And so I was like, you have to stop using sealants as a quick detail, like as a, rinseless wash. So got him some Sweet Elite, took him down to MVP. We bought all the Sweet Elite stuff, got them all hooked up. But I think the coolest part, this is why was my favorite, is so they went home on Tuesday. We went back to their house on Friday. They're from Walla Walla. So I had told my father-in-law, like, you got to mix up, take a gallon of distilled water, get a gallon at the store, put one capful, because, you got to like, they're 80. You got to keep it simple. I said, buy a bottle of distilled water, 1 gallon, put 1 capful of Sweet Elite in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to shake that up. And then I had him buy 2 blank bottles. You're going to make this bottle for your garage and this bottle's for Grandma Kathy for the house. And I said, you're going to spray the Cadillac down with this and use a towel when it has dust on it. And that's all you're going to do. And he goes, okay. Worked flawlessly. Made the bottle for Grandma Kathy. And so she had started wiping down all of her marble in her kitchen. They live on a golf course, so they have a marble table outside. So she was using it to clean off the table, and she was just spraying everything with it. And the whole house smelled like Sweet Elite rinseless, and everything looked great. She loved it. I didn't have to worry about her spraying it on anything. It was great. And I was like, this is the best stuff ever, like, honestly. And it was just easy to tell them exactly what to do and how to use it in the house. So of course, like, that definitely tipped the scale this week, that I loved that it was something that I could put in these 80-year-old hands and say, spray whatever you want.
It's foolproof.
So that was absolutely. And then of course the wheel and tire, I don't know what's going on with my hair here. The wheel and tire is always, I think we go through like a gallon a week of that. It's kind of out of control. So I do have to say to Zero Day Detail, thank you for showing that you can dilute it. that is not something that I've tried yet other than in the IK sprayer, but I think he diluted it just in water, like, for short-term use, and it still just killed it on that wheel. So I was like, oh, I think when I give it to my kids to use, I might start diluting it a little bit because they go through way too much of it.
Yeah.
So I love that. That's hilarious. So the rinseless wash was my first one. I think Sweet Elite, the whole line probably is going to fall on my favorites list every single week. The interior cleaner never lets me down. Love the ceramic detailer. But from the car candy line, let's see, last time I did the acid, I'm gonna have to go with Eradicator this week. And I know I've already done that, but we got home and like our pet sitters maybe didn't come as much as they were supposed to. We had some situations in the house, which the cats were fine. The dog had some accidents and she does not do that. And then the cats ate stuff they weren't supposed to. So then it was coming out the other end. So we had some situations when we got home. Eradicator took care of all of it. So great. Love it. Let's see if Mike answered. Oh, he did. So Mike Ryan's favorite car candy product of the week is Paint Guard. Very good. Love it.
Mike loves him some Paint Guard.
He does love the Paint Guard. He likes to be able to foam on the protection and rinse and walk away, which, yes, very fun. All right, so going back to our first question of the topic of the day, which is what is the one item that you would not want to go without? And Mike says the Scrub Ninja, and man, I'm going to 100%. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick one, but I'll try to pick one. But absolutely, the Scrub Ninja is freaking amazing.
So I'm going to piggyback off Mike, and I'm going to go with the Barjack 3-inch polisher with the Scrub Ninja disc and the UFO disc. You can do anything with that.
Yeah, same. I would put that in a package together. The Scrub Ninja disc, the UFO disc, and the Barjack 3-inch. You could probably clean the whole car with that. We should do that sometime, like some type of Olympic where, you only get like 2 tools to clean the entire car. That would be the one I would want.
That'd be cool.
All right. Chad from CME Shine says the mini blower from the Rag Company. Yeah, you can do a lot of good stuff with that. You can do a lot of good stuff. Frank says a Tornador. Is that the same, like the blower? Pretty much just a blower, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sarah Ryle says a steamer and a Tornador both are lifesavers for me. My answer was going to be the steamer.
Yeah.
I think the steamer would be the one thing that I always think about, like, okay, what if this broke during a detail? Where would I give up? If something broke, I would give up if my steamer broke. Like if the car was dirty, but I love my steamer. And last night I let a neighbor borrow it and he called me and goes, "This isn't working." And I was like, "What?" But he just didn't have it on right. It was fine. But it scared me. Yeah, my answer is the steamer. And I'm going to agree with everybody here though, for sure. All right. Oh, look at that. Luke says,
nice.
Proud student of Frank on the weekend. He earned his RIT. Now I need to make sure I went back. Did I get everybody's answer? Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. That was really cool. Student of, nice. Okay, Jeff says, tough call. It's either Chocolate Thunder or Sweet Elite Rinseless Wash. Yeah, Chocolate Thunder is going to win a lot of battles.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah. All right, then we had Anthony Carrera checking in, says, yo.
What up, Anthony?
How are you, bud?
Miss you, man.
Yeah. Paul Woodcock says, the Sponge Guru over oval alloy sponge. It fits everywhere. So I keep hearing about these sponge gurus. I need to check these out. I think Ryan Weiss has them. I need to check them out. I keep hearing about them.
That's going to go on my Google list for after the show.
Oval alloy sponge. Because those are for wheels, right?
I think so. Sponge Guru.
Yeah. So Mike Rhymes says regarding the rinseless wash, my hands will smell like rinseless for a solid 2 hours. I love it. That's why I like doing the house cleaning with it, Mike, because then it keeps just soaking all over your hands. I mean, I could smell it right when I walked in their house and I was like, yes, so good. So good. And I mean, it cleans glass so good, like in the bathroom, the mirrors and stuff. So good. Love it. All right. Sean says, I use a lot of paint guard, also Mike Rhines. Well, that will be a fun one. All right. Paul Woodcock says, well, answer to question. Family was hoping to have a big trip to Orlando and they will get Disney stuff for me. Sounds like our Sweet Elite Rinseless may be one to go out of the lineup. The one to go out of the lineup.
Yeah. Have them smuggle
Yeah.
it back over to the UK.
Yeah. For
I'm all
sure.
for that.
If you could only choose one to start with, I would choose that or the wheel and tire, but the rinseless is so, you can do so much.
Yep.
So much with the rinseless. For sure. All right. Clint replying to Mike Rhines. Mike Rhines, paint guard really surprised me. I use it over KCX protector wax now, right? Because KCX has protector wax and the SO03, both very good. That's awesome. Yeah, paint guard's really easy to use.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 0 Day Detail says the one item I would not want to live without would be TRC FTW towels. Love them. All I use. I've got all different colors that I use for multiple tasks. Me too. And I am such a huge FTW fan. I have an entire shelf in my towel cabinet that is all FTWs. I get very protective over them, even though I have like an endless supply of them. I'm very protective over them. I do. The FTWs are amazing. The thing about FTWs is they really changed a lot of different frustrations when they came kind of on the scene. One being glass, to be a streak-free, dust-free. They definitely changed, which that's what it means is for the window. They definitely changed the game when it came to windows. But then when sealants came out. So the SiO2 infused sealants are difficult to use with the wrong towel. And we definitely found that out. And it made a lot of bad reviews and stuff. And when we started saying only use sealants with FTWs, I mean, we could put it in the hands of the 80-year-old grandparents, right? Because FTWs just, they never fail you. They're so good. So good. All right. Jeff says steamer hands down. Absolutely. Frank says thanks. All right. Paul Woodcock says soft, squishy, really good at releasing dirt and lasts ages. What did I miss?
Yeah, that is the wheel sponge thing.
The sponge guru.
Yeah. And I actually just found one.
Do those come from the UK?
I don't.
Yeah. Ryan Weiss has those.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. What do you use it for?
You don't know. Well, it looks like
I've seen them, but do you use them on wheels? I wonder how big they are.
So the black thing they're showing using as tire dressing applicator.
Okay.
And the other ones are for the wheels.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to check those out.
I wonder if they'll get into my today's detail has those literal 90-degree angles on the wheels. I wonder if those would work for that. I use a brush and stuff, but I wonder if those would get up there and get that stuff out. I hate that stuff.
Do it. Let's see if I can get back to that picture.
Nice. I'm going to have to try some of those. Yeah, I saw that Ryan got those in, and I wasn't sure where they were for or what they were.
Looks like it works pretty good on the grill, too.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to have to order some. I do know that Tony Mizell, who I think maybe is still here, may know how to make a holder for those.
Ooh. With his 3D printer?
Yes, I do remember that. So, cool. Very cool. All right, well, we need more answers of what's the one thing you wouldn't live without, except I think we're probably all in agreement that it's the steamer and the scrub ninja and all that. So, very fun. All right, well, while we're waiting for more answers to come in, Josh, what do we have coming up at Car Candy?
Well, you are going to be somewhere this weekend.
Yeah, I am.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So I'm heading over to Denver, Colorado, and I'll be at a couple different locations. I have Friday at the Aurora store for Colorado Detail Supply. and I'll be in the store all day just hanging out. So if you're in Colorado and you want to stop by, Kyle Camus, I don't know if you're out there, but and so that will be fun. I'll be there and just hanging out. And then we've got a meet and greet that night. And then I have a class the next day is it Johnsonville? Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Johnstown or Johnstown? I think it's Johnstown. The next day I will be there. Mike and I will both be there together, and he'll be there Friday night also. He's doing some ride-alongs and stuff. But on Saturday, we're doing a class on maximizing profits in exterior detailing. So super excited about that. So we'll just be going through everything. I wanted to add in a little bit more business training on the side of, like we go out and we just train how to detail, but I wanted to add in some business topics too. So I'm going to focus on the detailing. Mike's going to focus on, dilutions and how to maximize your profits with, using the right products, and kind of just helping them understand breaking down your chemical consumption and things like that. Yeah. So that'll be really fun. So we're kind of, a lot of it will be winging it on the go, but we're trying to develop this new exterior profits training. So I'm looking forward to that. So that should be pretty fun. And then I've got a couple other things coming up that I don't want to say yet because they haven't publicly been released, but we've got a couple more trainings coming up that is super, super fun. So let's see, Mike's got another training that we should mention. So he's got trainings coming up. He has Maryland Detail Superstore August 6th and 7th, and then the Detailers of the Roundtable event at Car Supply's Warehouse August 20th and 22nd through the 22nd. So yeah, super cool. What about you, Josh?
I'm pretty quiet lately. I need to make a few visits. I need to go out to New York and visit Bear Automotive out there, and then me and Clint are going to hook up for a few days and cruise the Midwest. And
cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you going in the new truck?
I think we'll probably go in a car. We're going to go visit some potential customers.
Okay. So not taking the truck. Very cool. Very cool. And then in the background, we're working on a lot of new products, working on, looking at revamping some products. So we've got all kinds of product testing going on in the background and lots of cool stuff coming up. And then of course our SEMA prep, which is crazy. So, okay. So Paul, following up on those sponges, says not massive, but fit in the wheels. And they have smaller ones for poking in tiny gaps inside and out, and the spiky sponge for washing the car. Very cool.
Nice.
All right. Frank says, Sydney, what was the name of the wheel brush that you like? It's the Viking wheelbarrow brush. So good.
So Chad brought his down so I could look at it last week. I think it was. That thing's pretty cool.
It's really good. It's really good. And, I've probably seen every tool out there. I know I said this last time, but I've seen probably every tool out there. But honestly, that's like the first wheel brush that I've went like, this is totally different.
Yeah.
And
I'm actually surprised it took so long for someone to combine microfiber and the bristles and stuff. I mean,
yeah. I actually need to make another video on it today. Okay, Dark Dragon. I love my sponge gurus. I got them straight from the UK. That's super cool. So they are from the UK. That's really interesting because honestly, Ryan Weiss is the only one I've seen that has had them. So that's really cool. Super cool. Okay, we did that one. And then Dark Dragon said, I think she liked the Viking V Plus wheel and tire brush. Yes. Barrel brush. Just a barrel brush, yeah. Frank, yes, you do need to get one. They are amazing. They're amazing. And it's so funny because I have distributors call all the time, like, how do we get them? How do we get them? But they're not selling them that way, guys. So you can get them on TikTok. They're now on Amazon or on their website. But if you go on my TikTok, I have videos on them. Love it. Love it. And Clint, I think that means he can't wait for your visit.
Yeah. I got a few personal things we're trying to figure out here at home, but other than that, hopefully soon.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And then I have the Squatcha coming up since Keith's here. He has a big detail party, literally
such a fun time.
Party. Yeah. At his house every July. I think this is year number 4. And so that's coming up the last week of the month, which is super exciting. That's always super fun. So,
and he has lawn darts, real ones.
Yeah.
from like
No
when we were
one's.
kids.
Yeah. Like the dangerous kind.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes. So, before we leave here, because we've been kind of trying to keep this to 30, 45 minutes, but is anybody going to SEMA? And what are you hoping to see at SEMA?
Yeah.
I am hoping to see, well, I know that there's some new products coming out. There's some that I'm hoping will be out by SEMA, from different companies and things like that. But I, hmm, I would say what I'm hoping to see at SEMA, but I think it might ruffle some feathers.
I would say what I'm can't waiting to see at SEMA, but then it would give everything away.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like in-house, yes. SEMA's going to
Yeah.
be good. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Um, but tool detailing wise, I just wish that there was a battery polisher that wasn't so loud.
Yeah.
I wish that the bar jack 3-inch Ray-Ban could be a full size
Yeah.
machine.
That thing is super quiet.
That's what I wish there could be. That's what I wish there could be. Well, cool. So what kinds of things have you been working on? Anything fun? Any cool
Um,
cars?
Not really. It's been pretty normal stuff.
Basic?
Um, yeah. I mean, mom and dad vehicles. I mean, we've had a few Porsches in, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. I've been on a run of BMWs. BMWs,
Hmm.
what's the X5M? I know I'm going to get
Yeah.
slaughtered for this. I'm just not a BMW fan. Um, Lots of BMWs coming in for sure. All the normal Ford F-150s. But I haven't had anything super interesting since that Ferrari.
Yeah.
And a little, yeah, it's just been little bit basic. The one thing I will say though is that I do feel like new car sales are on the rise. I've had a lot of brand new
Yep.
cars.
Yeah. I
So
think they
that's,
are, which is good for our industry
yeah,
altogether.
that's usually a pretty good indicator of how the car industry is going. Is if there's cars selling, there's more detailing happening because it either means people are getting rid of their cars, they're getting new cars protected. It just seems to like carry the whole
Yep.
program. And so I know, especially here in Boise, the new cars are definitely on the rise, which is nice. All right, Chris Kemp says he cannot wait for the new Flex PXE 24 volt at SEMA. Yeah, that's top on my list too. I'm pretty excited about that. I got to see the prototype last SEMA. Did you get to go in the back room and see that?
No, I didn't.
I had to have
I
Kyle
didn't.
Clark sneak me in. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Frank says, I'm going to miss SEMA this year, but I will be going to MTE. You know, that's always my favorite one. I
Yeah.
think as a detailer, I mean, as a manufacturer, I think we enjoy SEMA because there's more to do.
Hmm.
And it's a bigger deal from the manufacturer side, but from the detailer in me side, MTE is so
Yep.
good. So good. So good.
Yep. I always tell detailers if you have to pick one, pick MTE.
Yeah, yeah, totally. The training and everything, the trainings
Yep.
are just unbeatable,
Now,
unbeatable.
I think everybody should go to SEMA at least once in their life, but
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's pretty great. So before we let you guys go, I do want to mention, because as you know, both Josh and I are very involved in the IDA. We're super big supporters of it. We are both board members and longtime members. I'm CDSB. I've never applied for my RIT. I probably should. Josh is an RIT. And so, in case you have missed it, the IDA is starting a new mentorship program, which starts soon. And if you haven't seen all of the videos, all of the mentors have been doing videos and saying what they're going to speak on. Is there 12 mentors or 15? I can't remember.
so I think there's 15 mentors, 15 of us, and then I think
Yeah. And then we're
12
choosing
mentees.
12 people. Yeah. So it's a 8 or 12 week program. Now I'm
I think it's like a
confused on
26 week course or something like
26
that.
week
I think
course. Oh
it's
my goodness. Yeah.
because I'm not
So
scheduled to go on until January.
yeah. So, I mean, the best of the best in the industry on all the different topics. And so, if you've not checked that out, go to the International Detailing Association Instagram or Facebook and see how you can apply for that. We've already had a ton of people apply. You know, like I said, we're choosing 12 people. So that is something that both Josh and I are super passionate about. So I want to take the opportunity to mention that if you have not already checked that out, you know, and if you're not already an IDA member, you know, go check that out as well, because this is just one of the biggest benefits of that. So yes, Megan, 26 weeks. So anyways, we're super excited about it. So please go check that out. There's going to be, you know, just looking at all who are the mentors out there, it's going to be invaluable information.
Yeah, very valuable.
Such a great opportunity. So I didn't want to miss bringing that up because I know I'm pretty excited about it. So anything else? Oh, Kyle Camus did show up. Kyle, hi. If you're going to be in Denver this week, I'm going to be there. So I'm going to be at Colorado Detail Supply all day Friday. So if you're in town, please stop by and say hi. We always appreciate how big of a fan you are and always share our stuff. You're so kind. So kind. All right, kids. Well, I think we're going to wrap this one up unless anybody else has any more questions. We appreciate everybody joining us. Great group today. We had lots of you on, and we always appreciate the dialogue and conversation. Super appreciate it. I do love how there's always seems to be a theme of states and all that. It's kind of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we go, if you have not submitted your T-shirt ideas on
Oh yeah,
Cam's Corner,
Oh yeah, because we need to choose that. There's been so many great ones. Yeah, there's been so many great ones. I do think that 0 Day Detail is it's on to something with his, but yes, so we still need to choose that, but we love all the submissions, so we super appreciate that. And again, if you're not already in Cam's Corner on Facebook, please go join our official product support group. And always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us there. There's many of us that, you know, monitor that page and are here to help, and including other detailers. So that's always what I love about those Facebook groups, is just the input from other people and other users. And, you know, that always makes it fun too. So, all right, well, you guys have a fantastic 2 weeks. Please make sure to pay attention to our social media. I'm sure there will be lots of great stuff coming out of all these events that we have coming up. We have lots of events coming up. So stay tuned for that. And then also for those other ones that I told you I haven't been able to release yet because I want to wait for the distributor to release them. Just make sure you pay attention to those in case they are coming to your town. So
yes.
If we don't have anything else, thank you, Josh, for everything. Everybody have a great 2 weeks. We'll be back before you know it. And until then, you guys have an awesome day.
Bye.